team manager at UCLA is a huge time commitment. It's basically like being on the team, except you don't get to play. But for these two Bruins, being team managers turned out to be the perfect transition into becoming players. For sophomore Mikaela Arnstein, soccer was always her passion.
When I started, I was like the best player on the team, and at first I would just run around in circles and I wouldn't even touch the ball, but like I could run forever.
But senior Ari Krakowsky's relationship with soccer didn't start out quite so perfect.
I started playing soccer when I was 5 and I hated it. And I was scared of the ball, and I didn't play in any of the games until like the last U5 game, but I had the best time, and then ever since then I wanted to come back and keep playing.
As their love for soccer grew, both Ari and Mikaela knew they wanted to play in college. Despite not getting recruited by UCLA, both girls will tell you it's hard to turn down the prospect of being a Bruin.
I remember when I was in AYSO, we got to play at a halftime, and I just remember playing on the field, and I was like, I want to be here one day.
I remember walking around here with my mom on my visit, and I was just like, Mom, I want a backpack, and I want to play soccer, and I want to do it here. I don't want to do it anywhere else.
Just something about Drake Stadium, it's the lights at night, and it was just the most amazing atmosphere.
Not realizing what she was starting, Ari came to UCLA knowing she would do whatever it took to make the team.
I didn't know that they never had a walk-on before, or didn't even have tryouts. In the spring, I was able to train with the team, and they were like, hey, do you want to be the team manager and see what happens in the future?
Ari quickly realized all the emotional and physical challenges that came with being a team manager.
Managing was probably one of the hardest things I've done, just because it's so hard to, the time commitment was the same. I had to be at practice even earlier than the girls to set up cones, goals, but it was just knowing that I had to be at something that I couldn't actually participate in was really, really hard, and I definitely had my days where it was really draining, and I was down on myself, and no one could relate to the situation.
When Mikaela arrived at UCLA, knowing someone else had already gone through the walk-on process made all the difference.
That is probably the only reason that I stuck it out all year. There were so many times where I was just I don't know if it's worth it. But then with Ari, she was you're doing better than I was doing. I thought the same thing. I didn't think that any of this would ever happen, and then all of a sudden it randomly did. So she played a huge part in it. I don't think I would have survived the entire year without her.
Managing is so hard, and you could tell she would have her days that I knew exactly what she was going through.
For both Ari and Mikaela, all the hard work was worth it once they earned their roster spots.
I had a meeting with BJ, and he was like, Ari, do you want to be a Bruin? And I started crying, which I probably might now, but I was like, yes, and he was like, I need you to say that. And I was like, I want to be a Bruin.
I was so happy. I was like, oh, I got everything I ever wanted.
I'm so proud of her. It's so good that there's two of us now.
Not only has their perseverance earned them spots on the team, both girls know they have a lot to take away from the experience.
I've learned so much just about persevering and what it means to have a goal in mind and really never give up.
When it's not what you want and you have to do it to get what you want, it's hard to keep focused, but it's just stay positive and don't give up, because it can totally happen.
If you just believe in yourself, you can do anything you want to.
Earning roster spots in the soccer team has made Mikaela and Ari's UCLA experiences everything they wanted it to be, but the life lessons that they learn in the process are going to stay with them forever. For the Bruins, I'm Jenny Phillips.